Hello and welcome to round 2 back 9 coverage of the Belgian Open 2022 final stop on the Euro Tour. This coverage is brought to you by MDG Media. I'm Andrew Gum, and alongside me, Elias Luukkonen.
Hello guys, it's my pleasure to be here watching this exciting event.
Yeah, what a great event it was here in Belgium at Braine-l'Alleud, course designed by Jean-Louis Tange, and perfect place for a good quality tournament.
Oh yeah, gotta give a big shout out to Jean-Louis and his crew for making an amazing event here.
It was a ton of fun, definitely an event you want to get yourself to. This is presented by RPM Discs, great manufacturer from New Zealand. And here we see our leaders after halfway through the event. Yourself, Ralph, and Emile all 8 down after 27 holes.
Yeah, you can really see the wet conditions affecting the scores, since almost nobody really getting that hot front nine.
Yeah, kind of surprising that 8 down is in the lead after, especially with Ville, who came in with 9. So I guess some struggles here when the rainy day. Hole 10 is a shorty. It's a very downhill, 55-meter, really touchy putter shot.
Yeah, this is a difficult hole. Even though it's so short, you really have to have great touch on the disc. You can see Morten going for the low skip shot, but just a bit even too low, hitting the stump in the fairway.
Yeah, I was on the ground so early and could have slid all the way there, but yeah, I hit that sort of root or stump and didn't work out too good.
Ville kind of turning over the forehand, but sneaks through some of the trees, and he's gonna have inside the circle putt for birdie. That's a great result for that throw.
This looks good.
Yeah.
Oh, a little hot, I guess, but pretty nice line. It checks up eventually just outside the circle, I think.
Yeah, maybe just like 13 meters. You could really see the slope off of that shot, since out of the hand it looked perfect, but it just kept on going past the basket.
Yeah, I guess there's nothing really to stop it if you don't connect on any tree or anything, and with that kind of speed, it's going to carry past the basket for sure.
This looks like a very touchy shot.
Catches a tree and not a bad spot.
Yeah, that's the last tree to miss on this hole. He's gonna have a putt from just inside the edge of the circle.
Yeah, not really the putt you want, aiming downhill, but see if he can dial it in, get himself the birdie.
Yeah, Oskar's had some putting struggles this far, but this would definitely be a great chance to hit a good putt and move past those struggles.
Yeah, it'd be nice to get something going here on the back nine. And struggles basically from the whole card, really. I mean, I think everybody except, I think everybody's either at or below the score they came into the round at.
Yeah. Emile leading the group at even par. That's a great putt there.
Yeah.
Finally stopping the train of bogeys there.
Yeah, and you can see how stoked he is. He's just elated to get himself a birdie after that string of really rough holes at the end of the front nine.
Yeah.
It really kind of fell apart. Nice birdie there from Ville.
Ville actually getting his first birdie of the round, so would expect to see him get his round really going after this. Especially since the back nine is the easier of the two nines by far.
Yeah, let's hope that's the jump start he needs to get things going in the right direction. Like Emile's gonna have to settle for the par.
Yeah, just a cleanup for 3. Not really the hole you're exactly happy with the par, but it is very easy to miss with that fast green.
Yeah, not quite as easy as it looks, I guess, really. And hole 11, par 4, 175 meters. Pretty wide open fairway. Not too much can go wrong, I guess, unless you really kind of get the angle off. You want to just get yourself as far as you can, basically, or into a decent position to approach into this kind of uphill right to left green.
Yeah, exactly. This is a pretty simple hole. You know, I'm sure most of these players are going with just a backhand hyzer, challenging the right side OB. Well, Ville is definitely not challenging the right side OB. He's almost
testing the
challenging the left side.
And that is...
I think just barely inbounds.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
A little bit pinched off there, but he can probably work a skip shot up to the green, but probably not the positioning he was looking for, I don't think.
No, I think he's gonna have a pretty easy shot to the basket, but that's definitely not the position you're going for. This is more of the shot that I was expecting. Even though this is very wide, I think it's gonna be in play.
Yeah, it's so high. It's got plenty of time to fade back left. But I think he did pull that a little more than he wanted to.
Yeah.
But that's good position there, right?
That's very good position. He's gonna have just about 75 or 80 meters to the basket. Almost wide open.
Yeah, and the further you're on that right side, I guess the straighter the look is.
Yeah, that's true. Morten going with the same right side hyzer. That's also a very good position there. Very safe play to go that high.
Right there in the middle.
I think Morten is kind of forced to go more aggressive with the left hand side of the fairway, since he doesn't have the room to swing in the big hyzer. Looks like he's done it perfectly. This is at the mouth of the gap almost.
Oh, yeah. Bombed. He's going to have a nice, easy up and down from there for the birdie, I think.
Yeah, that's a good shot. You can really see here's actually a form check from Emile, but you can see he has that smooth distance. After playing ultimate, you can see he really gets great spin on the disc. Even though the velocity is not that great, with the incredible amount of spin that he gets on the disc really likes to glide far.
Yeah, and that follow through is really impressive. He really like over exaggerates. It almost does like a full 360 spin, and it kind of like brings that leg through and all the way around it. Really unique form.
Yeah, but it's working for him. That's great.
Oh yeah, he's a really fun player to watch.
Oskar kind of left his approach a bit short. He's gonna have a putt for the birdie from circle 2.
Morten leaves us a little bit too wide, but can it come back in time?
Not quite. He hit some leaves, and he's also gonna be putting for birdie from circle 2, I think. But yeah, you can see the advantage of a great drive here. Emile with a kind of a standard approach.
Nicely done. 5 meters left for the birdie. Does have sneaky distance though, doesn't he? With that extra spin he's popping on the disc.
He does, for sure. It looks like Ville he has a manageable spot there, you know, having to go with the lean out forehand, but you know, that's also a shot that I see Ville as a very good thrower of that shot.
He made that look pretty easy, yeah.
Let's see.
Oh,
wow.
Bang in the birdie from way deep.
That was far. I don't think he might have even been outside circle 2.
Yeah, about 20 meters or more uphill.
Yeah.
What a highlight there. We're going to get to see it again.
Look at that.
Full commitment, spinning it right on line, popping off the nubs.
He knew that was in.
Yeah, that was deep in circle 2 or maybe just outside. So huge highlight there from Morten. Well played.
He's not phased. He's used to that.
Yeah, he was very cool about it. Didn't make much of a reaction. Just business as usual for him, I guess.
Yeah.
Oskar,
kind of unable to do the same.
Didn't get it up. Maybe a little bit lack of commitment there on that one. Wheat spinner there from Ville.
Yeah, Ville is kind of hitting up on this back 9.
2 for 2.
After having 0 birdies on the front 9, he already had 2 in the first 2 holes.
Yeah, and great to see him smiling. Sometimes a really rough front 9 can get you down for the whole time.
Yeah,
he's got a great attitude, doesn't he?
Yeah, Ville, he's a great guy. You know, he almost always in good spirits on the course. He really respects his competitors, also. You know.
Yeah, quite a gentleman and great sportsman.
He is. We actually stayed at the same house as Ville did, and he's really gentle to other people, and you know, really kind.
Absolutely, totally agree. That was the first time I met him, but he was very interesting and very polite and kind person.
Yeah, he is.
Really great to get to know him and all of you guys. Hole 12, par 3, 85 meters. A little more uphill than it looks off the tee. Low ceiling, both off the tee and then even more so up on the green. So kind of like a laser beam type shot that you need to get it all the way up there.
Yeah. This is on this hole you can actually play 2 shots. The most common shot it's just this low straight shot towards the basket. But I have even seen some players go for the low hyzer on the right side.
Yeah, there is space there to get yourself to skip up in there. And
yeah, Ville definitely going for the straight shot. Kind of leaves it on hyzer, but luckily he gets through some trees and he's inside the circle there. That's a great result.
Yeah, nice pure line with that envy, I believe. Just getting it to get flat and right all the way up there. This is too high, probably. These branches seem to knock everything down, but it somehow sneaks through. Well done.
Yeah, that's a great reaction there, because the branches, they are really low before the basket, and it seems that every shot that hits the branch is kicked down to 15 to 20 meters. That's a great result there. Looks like Emile is going with his go-to straight mid-range. I'm not sure what the mold is, but he really throws this disc great on most shots.
Oh yeah. He's up inside the circle as well. 3 great drives so far.
Yeah, that's good job by the group. Let's see if Oskar can follow.
He's taking a driver. Wonder if he's trying to aim for that right side gap or...
No, I think he's going straight.
Yeah. See if he can get through.
That's more of the usual reaction on this hole. But he still has a putt from, I think, just above 10 meters.
Yep, that worked out all right.
It looks like the rain has kind of settled down too, with the umbrellas down.
Yeah, it seems like these guys have been pretty lucky on their tee time. Felt like it was raining heavy the whole time I was out there earlier on, but seems like things got a little better in the afternoon, late afternoon.
Yeah, that's true. And the good thing about the rain was that there was almost no wind.
Yeah, it was soggy, but yeah, no wind really to speak of.
Yeah, Morten hitting a great putt from the back edge of circle 1.
Nicely done. Ville for birdie. To go 3 for 3 on this back 9, just what he needed.
Yeah,
Yep.
Let's go.
Nice turkey after that. After failing to birdie, he's back to even par.
Yeah, he's really setting up himself for a great back 9.
And Emile right on the pole. Nice birdie for him as well. So Oskar will tap in his par, looks like, and not bad though. 3 birdies on this one's pretty good.
Yeah, that's really good. It's almost every time that you see at least 1 or 2 players hit the guardian trees or the guardian branches.
Yeah, and I saw a lot of people coming up short. I guess that slope is a little bit more than it seems, and when you're trying to keep it low, it's sometimes maybe a little bit tough to get the height just right. So
yeah, that's very much true.
ooh, gets that in for par.
You can see Oskar he's still a bit nervous on the putting green.
Yeah, he's had some great highlights, but yeah, some clear struggles as well. Here we are on hole 13. It's a par 4, 126 meters, double mando to hit. Then after that, you got to move to the left and quite a lot of trees to navigate through. The green can be a little touchy as it slopes a little bit down and to the left, and there is OB wrapped all the way around it as well. So kind of a tough hole.
It is, especially, I feel like especially the drive is difficult. You really have to throw a great shot to hit this gap between the mandos, and if you don't, you're going to go to the drop zone, which is, it's not an easy shot to the basket from there. But Ville throws it just perfect.
That's nice.
You can see that's the S-Line MD2, really old disc.
Yeah, he did put a nice hyzer flip on it, and it kept working a little bit right and then settled up straight, so can't do too much better with the mid-range shot. Oh, that was just a little high and kicked over, and I guess he missed the mando.
I think he did. That's unfortunate. The line really looked great, but the shot was just a bit too high.
Yeah. Lefty's probably just trying to work a straight shot here. Not too much you can do to really bend around the corner, but
wow, great kick.
What a kick. Yeah,
great kick there.
That looked like trouble, and worked out just perfectly.
See Oskar, I think going with a fairway driver here.
Oh,
It's first available. That's unfortunate. Yeah, you can see he's not stoked about that.
no, that's a bad spot there. I mean, you kind of just have to pitch back to the fairway. Yeah, not much you can do. Just try to put yourself in good position to get through the Mando on your third shot then.
Yeah. But even though this sounds kind of ridiculous, that's a good pitch up because oftentimes when you're kind of struggling and you just have a simple pitch up to the fairway, you can take it for granted and then your pitch up maybe a bit on the left side of the fairway and then you have to throw a very difficult shot again. So that was well done by him.
That's a good point. Yeah, it is easy to kind of look past a shot like that and just kind of, maybe nonchalantly throw it out there. But you really want to be precise about your positioning after a mess up like that.
Yeah.
Good, quite a pro observational point there from you.
That shot from Morten, that was very special. He looked like he was going with an understable approach disc on the forehand and he hit the gap just perfect and he's 5 meters away.
Yeah, nicely done from Morten. And Emile, a little bit off on that, but kicks back to a pretty okay spot. Ville, he kicks and still okay though. He's inside the circle.
Yeah, he kind of slipped out that forehand, but it was not too big of a slip. He's still inside the circle off the tree.
Yeah, he got a decent reaction and it sort of curled up nicely, so still able to get the birdie. Oskar.
Unfortunate, hitting the last guardian tree.
Yeah, still a chance from just outside the circle there.
Let's see if Emile gives this bit of a run.
Ooh.
Kind of. That's a great line there. Just a bit short.
Mm-hmm.
Behind this basket there's also a bit of a slope, so if you airball the putt you might have a bit of a comebacker.
Yeah, that's true. Ville looking to get this birdie 4 in a row, it would be.
Yeah, that would be a great streak. And, well, with the slope on the green, he's kind of putting just slightly uphill here. But with his nose-up spin putt, he can pretty much aim at the middle of the basket.
Yes, he's got it.
That's a great stretch there.
4 in a row. Now he's under par for the first time today, and into double digits under for the event. So good recovery after a really slow front 9. Really kicked it into gear here on the back 9.
Morten, or par, hits it right in the middle. You know, you can really see that Morten is very comfortable with the putter. You know, he puts a lot of velocity on the disc. His putt is almost always in the middle.
Nice par from Emile. And he's tied with Ville at 10 down. Happening for double bogey there from Oskar after that really early tree hit.
Yeah, that's tough, but you know, not much better you could do after hitting the first tree.
Yeah, it's that kind of hole where you can take a double bogey without even missing the Mando if you really mess up your first shot, and then you have to kind of scramble and keep scrambling. Hole 14 is really nice one. Par 4, 176 meters. Moving left to right out of a pretty tight gap. And then, OB on the left side, on the right here in the gardens. There's a Mando that we flew past already. And then these trees here on the left is quite a jailhouse too. So I think even OB behind as well. Yeah, a lot can go wrong on this one.
Yeah, there's a lot going on this hole for sure. The drive is, you want to throw kind of a skipping forehand hyzer with an overstable disc. Looks like Ville is going a bit straight, but he stays just inside the banners, so that's actually perfect position.
Yeah, nicely done. Kept it low and committed to the hyzer with the overstable disc, and it worked out just fine.
Really, anything near the gravel path is very good position. So this actually hits the gravel path, and that's going to be perfect as well.
Nicely done. Can't do it too much better than that, I guess.
Yeah, those are 2 great shots. You know, those are such great drives that they might even have a hyzer look to the basket, which means that you've thrown a really good drive.
Quite a luxury.
Emile, possibly even better.
Oh, he's way up there.
That's incredible.
That's one of the best I've seen on this one. I guess it does shape up nice for that lefty backhand. Kind of an advantage on that to
Yeah.
be able to get a little more distance. And oh, that's burned into the ground, but it gets a good skip.
That's a great skip because the edge of the woods on the right side is actually OB. So if he had a bit of a worse reaction, he could have even been OB off the tee. But now he has a decent chance to save the par. Looks like he's going with a fast disc, possibly trying to bite a pretty good chunk of the distance here. That's challenging OB left.
Yeah, it looks like it's fading way out of bounds.
Yeah. So he's gonna be throwing 4 from the position that the other guys are throwing 2.
Ville with a nice approach.
Yeah, that's great. You know, going with kind of a low putter hyzer instead of the higher hyzer. I think Morten is gonna show the higher kind of hyzer here. With an overstable fairway driver, I think.
Oh yeah, way wide, coming all the way back. And they're inside the circle for bird.
That's nicely done from there.
Mm-hmm.
Emile with even a steeper hyzer here.
Forehanding what looks like a slower disc. Is it a mid-range?
Yeah, that looks like an overstable mid-range.
Oh, that's so buttery smooth.
Yeah, you can really see the ultimate background of his form.
Looks so effortless, yeah.
Yeah, it does. So Oskar might even have a bit of a difficult angle to save his bogey. Let's see if he has to contend with the trees on the left side.
Yeah, looks like he has to aim a little bit high with a big hyzer. Let's see if he can get it to come down soft and on the green. Ooh,
yeah, that's nicely done.
Perfect.
He wasn't that far down the fairway, so he still had a pretty simple hyzer, but that's a good shot.
Yeah, good recovery, but that's going to be for bogey, that putt.
Yeah, so 3 looks for birdie on this hole. That's great play by our card.
Morten dials that in perfectly, right on the pole. Great birdie.
His putting is really strong. Let's see, Emile, also a very consistent putter.
Yep.
Yeah, good job.
And on the mark.
Wow, Ville must be really close if Oskar is going before him.
Yeah.
That's a good bogey putt there. You know, you can't take those for granted. So Ville is likely to have 5 birdies in a row after this. Wow.
He's got it. 5 in a row. What a heater. And he's on flames right here on the back 9. See if he can keep that pace going. He's going to need it after that slow start. I know there's a lot of great players in this event out there doing work here on moving day, so
yeah,
if he wants to stay on this lead card, he's going to have some birdies. Big thanks to Zuka for their support of this event. Really great products they're making. Make sure you go and check them out. Perfect course for a Zuka card. You can roll around on these beautiful fairways all day long and save your back the ache. Hole 15 is a par 4, 186 meters. Pretty straight long shot off the tee where you just want to make sure you don't pinch yourself off right or go OB left. Just want to be in position for the up and down for birdie unless you want to get really aggressive and maybe with the roller or something.
Yeah. I would not expect any of these guys go for the roller in these conditions, because the wet grass really kind of slows the roller down. Looks like Ville is just going with the fairway driver.
That's trouble though. It was
that's trouble. He's OB.
quite a surprise. I mean, it looked a little bit too nose up out of the hand or something, and it was drifting left the whole way, and got kind of a pretty big flare skip to leave him out of bounds, but. Well, there's Morten's laying down the roller.
Yeah, there's the roller. But this is turning a bit early.
Yeah, and that's where you really don't want to be, I guess.
Yeah,
I mean, there's not much you can do over there. You gotta get
Certainly,
really
yeah.
like creative with like a super high kind of turnover or like a crazy sort of overhand thing, but it's not fun, I don't think.
It's not. I think he's probably almost having to play for the par from there. But this looks like the perfect drive here.
Smashes it nice and low and hard and skips.
Yeah, wow.
Prime position. That's pretty easy up and down for birdie from there. I mean,
Yeah, you can really see Emile taking advantage of the lefty line and the power that he has on the backhand.
he really rips. But it looks so smooth. It doesn't look like it's going to go as far as it does. And this looks like a...
This is a nice line as well.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, being on the left side of the fairway kind of opens up the gap, so he's gonna have a better angle towards the basket.
Totally. Here he is trying to get himself a birdie after a little bit of struggles on 13 and 14. Looks a little low left, but he can, if he can get some scoot, he'll be in the circle.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he has a
maybe
putt.
just inside.
Looks like Ville went OB in a pretty good spot. He has just a regular putter approach the green.
Really smooth upshot there, putting it close for the par.
Perfect shot.
Great recovery.
You know, Ville is really great with that kind of touchy putter approach. Let's see what Morten has. He's going with a high turnover. This is a risky play.
Done pretty well, but yeah, I pretty lucky, I guess, to kick out from those woods there on the right.
Yeah.
Very tough shot, though. I mean, he did pretty well with it.
Yeah, that was a decent result from there. Let's see, Emile. Great approach.
Gets to check up nicely just outside the bullseye. Like a prodigy disc of some kind.
And Emile is also having a good back nine here.
Yeah. Yeah, him and Morten are both 3 down. They got the same scorecard on the back nine here, don't they?
Yeah.
But Ville, fire.
Ooh.
Ah.
That must have been the wind.
Looked like it, yeah. Been a little bit low on a few of those attempts, but that did look like it got knocked down. We're not seeing a lot of wind, but he's not getting much pop. There you go. That's a good putt.
Yeah, that was solid. It's really important after you miss a putt by quite a lot that you make the next one solid.
Yeah, for sure. Nice birdie there from Emile. I feel like maybe Oskar is dealing with some nerves. This probably is his first time on camera, and I think that considered, he's done pretty well. But he's back to even par for the event, so he's kind of given up most of that those birdies that he got on the first day. He was 7 down coming in, so he must be +7 today.
Yeah, he really cannot be angry at himself, since this is a pretty high pressure moment if you're not really used to playing in front of the cameras.
Yeah, for sure, and he's gaining valuable experience, getting the opportunity to do this. So hopefully he can take it in a positive way, and
I'm sure he will.
He'll do better next time. Hole 16, a par 471 meters. Just trying to get yourself past those few kind of trees in the middle, and then see what you got after that, I guess. It's kind of 2 ways to approach with the big hyzer or maybe the forehand on the left side.
Yeah, it's off the drive. You just want to throw kind of a driver or fairway driver towards the middle tree and miss it either on the right side or the left side. For example, Emile missed it off the left side and he's in perfect position. He's gonna have a 70-meter approach to the basket. Ville looks to be going for the right side gap. Even though that was kind of low and kind of turned over, he still has a good shot at the basket and, you know, nothing to hang his head about. Morten putting the towel down on this tee pad. This particular tee pad it's kind of slippery in the rain, so very smart play there from Morten.
Yeah, a veteran move to put the towel down, and he got a huge drive there. He put it higher with a little bit of turn, and it came back full flight.
That was the towel.
Yeah. Looks like Oskar trying to do something kind of similar, but doesn't seem to have quite the same amount of power, and maybe the height was a little too much.
Yeah, that looked a bit too high there. But he's still kind of in the fairway. It's a good chance for par.
Yeah, kind of hard to birdie from back there, but he should be in pretty good position to get up and down for par at least after that second shot.
Yeah. And Ville seems to be going for the wide hyzer approach. You just need to keep it kind of tight to the tree so that you don't challenge the OB on the right. Because if you hang it too wide, then you're really gonna flirt with the OB on the right side. Emile taking the opposite side of approach. He's going with the left hand hyzer.
Trying to skip it up there, and that's pretty good. A little short, but circle's edge.
Yeah. With his putting, that may not be a problem.
Yeah, he's been really impressive on the green. Puts him right in the middle.
Ooh.
Bad mistake there. Catches a really early branch, and lucky to stay in bounds at least.
Yeah, that branch is hanging kind of over OB. I'm sure Morten didn't even see the branch from, he was only looking at the basket, I think.
Ooh, very aggressive bid there. Does it go too long? No, not too bad.
I wonder if he was going for the basket even.
Kind of looked like it, didn't it?
Yeah, he's had kind of a rough round. Maybe he's just trying to give the viewers some entertainment.
Yeah, looking for a big highlight here on video coverage. I respect that.
Yeah, we hope to see some highlights. Ooh, that was almost one.
Almost a great one from Ville. Catches the nubs and some chains, but wasn't meant to be. Just outside the bullseye for par now, coming back.
Yeah, Ville has had at least a few of those long putts almost go in the basket. Wow, that's a great putt from Emile though, just outside the circle, I think.
Yeah, beauty. And now he's 5 down on the back 9 with a turkey right there.
Yeah. 5 down on the round as well.
Right. So leading the card here at 13 down.
Oskar. Yeah, go ahead, actually.
I was just saying he's trying to keep his position on the lead card. Oskar, yeah, just missed that a little bit.
Morten with a good catch on the right side. I think if Emile is able to play the last 2 holes for par, he's definitely has a good chance to be on lead card for round 3.
Yeah.
In these conditions, I would be kind of surprised to see him drop out of the lead card with a 5 under round.
Yeah, pretty respectable score after a bit of a slow start there on the front 9. Really getting the job done here on the back side. But the others, I'm not so sure if they're going to be able to maintain their position. I mean, I know there'll be some hot scores out there. There was quite a few 7s and 6s on the chase and third cards and stuff. So
yeah,
we'll have to wait and see how it shakes out for the final day. But good finish of the hole there from Oskar, but unfortunate bogey.
I think both Ville and Morten have a chance to be on lead card if they manage to birdie 1 or 2 of these last holes.
Sounds about right.
But this hole it's a difficult one.
Yeah, this is one you rarely see birdies on, do you?
Yeah, it says 129 meters. The hole is actually 139 meters long, so it's a really long shot. Most people have to go with the distance driver, and because the gap at the end of the shot is quite small for the distance, you have to have perfect angle control, and you also have to hit the gap just perfect. So it's a very difficult shot.
Yeah, one of the harder par 3s I feel like I've ever played. I think
it is
given
sure.
the length and the tight late gap, and then that really diabolical OB behind the basket with it's just like inside the bullseye it drops off, and you're almost guaranteed to go out of bounds if you go past.
It looks like Ville is having a great shot here.
Smashed on that.
Just barely missed the late gap to the right side. We kinda talked over Emile's shot, but he looked like he was trying pretty hard to go for the basket even, and he just pulled it to the left and possibly even went OB.
Oh, that's a bad shank there.
What happened there? He looks like he just went very high Anheuser.
He seems in disbelief as well. Oh, he's happy to be in bounds though. That was pretty far off though, I mean.
Yeah, that looked like it was gonna hit some house over the fence.
No, Oscar's looking high, but he gets a wider.
Oh yeah.
Might be flexing out a little early. No,
He's gonna have a difficult shot at the green, but
pretty
it's
good,
manageable.
Pretty good distance anyway. But yeah, this hole can really wreck your round. It did to me almost every round.
No, I did.
I had a couple days I had a pretty good score coming into it, and I took triple bogey, double bogey. Yeah,
it does happen fast for sure.
For sure, but I really like the hole. It's great for score separation and drama.
Yeah,
and it really tests the pros at the top level.
It's a great hole. You know, if you manage to get the birdie on this hole, you know you're going to get a stroke on almost the entire field.
For sure, even a par kind of feels like you're taking a stroke on most players.
Yeah. Emile with a decent approach there. You know, I'm sure he's just trying to get out of here. Maybe give himself a birdie chance on the last hole, but, you know, he likes where he's at right now. That's a good approach there.
Yeah, nice that he gets to check up there and have an easy par.
Let's see if Ville actually has a chance for the birdie here. I think he's going for it.
Oh,
another one. He's all over the basket from circle 2 today.
I thought that one was in.
That was great.
So good. From our camera angle, it looked almost like a spit out, but maybe it was a bit left. Hard to say.
This is challenging the OB, I think. Yeah, the OB is so close behind the basket and the slope.
Yeah, you're pretty much guaranteed there if you don't connect on heavy chains or something to stop it. Nice
good comeback there. Yeah.
Triple bogey though.
Yeah, that's the triple bogey you were talking about.
Yeah, it can happen. Definitely can.
You know, Morten was also in decent position for the final round, but he's gonna drop a few spots back with that triple bogey.
Yeah, it's sad to see. He erased all those 3 birdies on the back 9. I think he's back to where he started. Even par for the round, I believe. Yeah. Oskar with a solid par, I think. Taking his time, though.
Yeah. It's, as you said, it's a solid par. This is definitely, I would say it's the hardest hole on the course. Definitely the hardest one to birdie, I think.
I would agree. We almost saw a highlight birdie there from Ville. Great run at it.
Yeah.
I really respect the bravery and giving it a go, and it takes a great drive to even give yourself a chance. So
it does.
I wish it would have dropped, but did not this time. Hole 18, par 3, 103 meters. Right to left at the end, very steep, unique green. Basket there, you can see it's kind of a cool looking ending here.
It is, yeah. And the shot is kind of simple, at least for the right-handed players. Emile is going to have to work kind of a turnover shot, which is very difficult. But for the righty, this is just a pretty regular high hyzer.
Yeah, it's a little bit uphill, so it is kind of almost in that pro arm speed range. It's a little bit tough for a lot of the amateur players to get that much power on a hyzer to get all the way up there to the green. But
yeah, that's true.
But yeah, it's pretty routine, I guess. Stock hyzer for you guys.
Yeah, looks like Ville is going for that high hyzer shot. He's a bit straight. He wants a bit more left finish here. And yeah, he kicks the far side trees of the gap. You know, you really want to go with the kind of a hyzer shot and not just a flat shot that face to the left.
Yeah, you really do got to kind of test that left side if you're trying to get all the way up to the green, right? Sometimes the ones that look like they're a little bit sawed off on the inside left are the best shots.
Yeah. And Oskar playing pretty well to the gap. Also, the fun thing about this hole is that even though you pretty much cannot puck the hole, even the best drives land at 5 meters. If you have a bit of a worse drive, you're at 25 meters, for example, just like Oskar is. You can kind of run at the basket. Because it's a great backstop.
Yeah, it is pretty cool like that it shapes up, that you can really give it a go. I mean, I guess the worst thing that can happen then is maybe you hit the band or the cage and it rolls back down. But even then it should settle up inside the circle. There's kind of a little bit of a ditch or a goalie there that kind of collects.
Yeah, exactly. And we saw a good shot from Morten there. He's going to be, I think, inside the circle. Ville at the finish in style and again hits the basket.
Man, he could have Could have been even a few more down here on this back 9, but looks like he's going to keep a clean back 9 anyway at 5 down. Well played. Highlight.
Wow,
Birdie there.
there you go.
Great way to finish the round after a little bit of struggles, and he's super happy.
Yeah.
That's what he wanted. He was going for the highlight. Great to see him get it. Oh, and he's on. He's really excited.
Watch your feet.
Crazy legs. But it's been fun to watch Oskar. I'm really happy he ended up on the card here, you know.
Yeah.
Just short on that bid from
It's, you
Emile,
know.
yeah. But yeah, like I was saying, Oskar, it's great to see a lower rated player like that shoot most likely one of the better rounds of his career and get a chance to play on camera and then get a chance to get some highlights like that. It's
Yeah.
really good.
And that's a great way to finish in style by Morten there. Getting the birdie on the final hole after the triple bogey. You know, maybe a little bit numbing the pain of the triple bogey. Probably not entirely.
Yeah, great way to finish, and great hole design and course design in general. But this hole is a really nice way to finish because it does really encourage those kind of highlight runs at the basket, and then there can be some drama as well with the way it shapes. Yeah,
you're always left with a bit of a pressure. For example, Emile going off the cage and rolling to 6 meters, he still had to make that putt from 6 meters. Otherwise, he might have rolled again.
Exactly. You really got to commit there in the finish. So that does it for round 2, moving day here at the Belgian Open 2022. Here you see the card results. Ville and Emile able to keep clean back 9s at 5 down each. Morten and Oskar, I guess, having a little bit more trouble. Morten, just that whole 17 got him. Otherwise, he would have been really hot there on the back 9 as well.
Yeah, but those are both Ville and Emile with great back 9s. Love to see that.
Check it out. Elias Luukkonen, my friend. 12 down. Shooting the course record, I believe, up to this point.
Yeah, don't ask me about it. I really don't know what happened. It seemed like every drive was just on point.
Congratulations on an incredible moving day result there, and we'll be really excited to see you on the final round lead card.
Yeah, it's going to be exciting.
Make sure you come on back for it. Thank you very much. See you there.